Welcome to the wide world of web.
Welcome.
I'm your host, Smithers O'Neill. And on today's episode, we're going to learn how to make money online. My product I'm selling is a book on becoming an internet master. It's a steal for all of its valuable knowledge, covering everything from crafting a good profile, to professional email etiquette, to even chatting with friends online. But it's not going to sell itself. So we're going to put together a mass email to tell everyone about our new product. Just make sure to include how your product will improve their lives. And send. When this makes me rich, I'm going to buy a trophy wife and finally lose my virginity. Oh, a potential customer. Time to put on our salesman hats. Stop spamming. It seems Ronald doesn't understand the value of this guide I spent years creating. How should we proceed? A. Follow up with an email next week, then every day after that. B. Explain to Ronald that there is a vast difference between canine excrement and the knowledge contained in this guide. C. Give him a shining example of your product's value. Let's try to sweeten the deal. Dear Ronald, this guide is far from dog shit, but I would be happy to send you an entire box full of it add in his home address. That'll show him I mean business, and if he wants to know how I found out where he lives, he can simply buy the full guide. Now that's something they certainly won't teach you in Marketing 101. Come over and I'll rub you. I'd rather avoid a confrontation of this nature. What should we do? A. In exchange for a sale, accept Ronald's proposal, but pretend to enjoy it. B. Negotiate the sale. He either makes a purchase or you post he enjoys bestiality on a dog lover's internet forum. C. Market to a different demographic. Well, I can tell you from experience that options like A or B won't lead you to profit quite like C will. And hey, good idea, Ronald. Our target demographic should be the elderly. Heck, we can even start with his elderly mother. After some digging on their family's history, I found that Ronald's mother, Edna Goldberg, survived the Holocaust by fleeing to New York City in the late 1930s with her mother. But because of Edna's old age, we're going to approach her with a much different strategy. The strategy of storytelling. We are telling the story of Solomon Schwarzenbergen, heir to the Schwarzenbergen diamond fortune. But oh no! A gang of bad guys have kidnapped Solomon, so they can steal his family's fortune and do more bad things. Luckily, Solomon was able to escape. However, when he was forced to do some pretty awful things, he gave up his financial information. In order to reclaim it, he asks if she can send him an advance of pay. But in return, a large reward for Edna's trust. And we'll just finish it out with the Holocaust hurt my family, blah, 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 and tell her how she can pay. Whew. Fishing this hard for a sale sure can be exhausting. It's moments like these that I like to take a break and get a breath of fresh air. Relax, I'm not talking about going outside. I'm talking about today's sponsor, Fume. Fume is a flavored air device that's designed to help you kick your bad habits, so you can toss them where they belong. It's sure got a good review from me. Just don't revert to your old ways. Instead, sit back and enjoy all natural, delicious flavored air. Like orange vanilla, sparkling grapefruit, raspberry lemon, and much, much more. Thanks to Fume, you'll feel refreshed as you update your old habits to a much less toxic place. A little kindness never hurt anybody. So head to tryfume.com/Skycorp to enjoy 10% off when you get the Journey Pack. You can also upgrade this pack to the newly launched Fume Solano, and you'll still receive 10% off. Well, would you look at that? Edna responded to our business opportunity. It's just as I thought. She couldn't help but bite. And now we've reeled her in, hook, line, and... Wait a second. My son Ronald can help me... Oh no. No. We can't let that cheap son of a gun get in the way of this lucrative business opportunity. Dearest Edna, they have now captured my son, Solomon Jr. Adding drama to our story is a very effective way to create a sense of urgency. And then we'll just add some more spicy details. Throw in a much higher offer. And the most important, a very special link for her credit card. At her old age, we want to make it very convenient for Edna to give us her financial information. We did it! Edna sent the money, which also means we have her card information stored safe and sound. Now we can either A. Buy expensive jewelry and resell it, then move all profits safely to an account in the British Virgin Islands. B. Educate Edna on the dangers of the internet. Well, I wouldn't be the master of the internet if I didn't teach people about the wide world of web. And for good measure, and we'll just send it over to that son of hers as a little gift. This way, Ronald can use my book to educate his mother, as outlined in chapter 37 of my book. And voila! We're now a successful online entrepreneur who's earned over $20K in just under 1 week. In the future, just make sure to ignore any pesky emails from any ungrateful customers. It's better to focus your efforts on finding new ones and convince them to see how valuable your product really is. It doesn't matter who you are or where you're from. Anyone can make an honest living in the wide world of web.